Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today for your meditative session, Gemini, I got Owl Spirit, you see clearly now, number 43. It makes a 7, and I feel like this is you asking for help. I think you are a little confused about something, or there's a situation that you're not 100% unsure, like on what you're like on. There's something in your life that you're not sure about right now, and you're like looking at it and you need help, and you need guidance, right? You're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to like say yes or no to this. I don't know if I'm supposed to like put my energy into this. I don't know if this is like meant for me. Like there's something that you don't know and you're asking for help, right? Like you see clearly now. I feel like this is a confirmation that this is going to happen. Like the clarity is going to come to you, but I feel like you have to ask for it first. So for those of you who are like confused about something, I feel like with the 7, it's trying to tell you like you need to ask for the assistance, right? Like you have to ask for that clarity. You have to ask for that guidance. Like that has to be put out, right? Like that energy of I need help. Like there's this question that a reader put up, and it was like, what is the hardest thing for you to ask for? And I was like, for me, it was like asking for help. And I feel like that's what this is. It's like, when you can't see, when you don't know, then you need to ask for help, right? And I feel like that's what you need to do for this to be coming clear. And I feel like it's going to come in clear. There's something that you're going to be illuminated on. With the white, it's like, I feel like whatever's in the dark is going to be seen. Whatever you don't understand at this point is going to be understood at some point. It's just like the extension of your energy to like, please, like help me out, right? So yeah, Gemini, that's what I got for meditative session. Well, let's pull some cards. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like there's something that you need to decide on. There's something that you need to make some sort of decision on, and it's causing like stress, right? Because with the 8 of Swords, I see like someone who like is in pain, right? Like someone who's not, it's like they don't know to go left or right, so they just stay there, and it creates a stagnancy. And I feel like that's what this is. It's like you don't know, you're not 100% clear about something. Like there's something that you need more information on, or like some sort of assistance, right? Like you're not sure. And it's like here with the 4 of Wands, I feel like it's like you can't see it. Like you can't, you're not using all of your senses, right? It's again, it's reminding me of like this energy of like when you overthink, right? Because you're an air sign, so it's like you're overthinking something, and it might be like very clear, but you're not seeing it because you're not using all your senses, right? This person's like mouth is covered, their nose is covered, their ears are covered, their hands are like cloaked. Like there's only really their eyes that are there for them to see. So it's like you're not using all of your senses to see something. And maybe that's like, aka you're not using your intuition, right? You're not using like the gut feeling. It could be that. And for some of you, I feel like it's like, again, for some of you, it's like it's blatant and you can't see it. This is reminding me, I think, of Aries, where it's like you need to kind of ground yourself or go to like water and put yourself, I want to say it's in earth, because we have a lot of green here, and we have green here too with the healing and the crone. So I would want to say it's like going outside and grounding yourself, spending some time outdoors, because I feel like that's going to help you guys with this anxiety. Like I'm feeling anxious about this like decision. Like once I started talking about this, it's like I got anxiety, like a lot of anxious energy. So it's making you uncomfortable that you don't have the like right answer, or you don't know what the right choice is for you, and that's keeping you at a standstill, and that standstill is causing some sort of stagnancy or some kind of like hurt, right? Or it could be like this stagnancy is going to, it's not like it's going to lead to your demise. It's not something that serious, but it's like you're hurting yourself with this stagnancy, right? And here again, I think this is if you are able to ask for the assistance that you need. With the counselor, this came in Aries and Taurus. So if you're Aries or Taurus in your chart, go look at them. The counselor came out in both of them. It's like, maybe that's the theme this week. Like it could just be that the theme this week is like everyone is kind of like in a position where they need some sort of assistance, right? And I feel like this is kind of you asking for that assistance, right? Like, remember how we said, like, the only way you'll see clearly is when you ask for help. So I feel like here it is when you ask for the help, and this is literally the answer you receive. Like, do you see how this person is so different? And it's so crazy because we have the 8 and the 8. So it's like the energy that you go from here to here, right? Like, the energy goes from, like, you being super upset, anxious, restless, can't sleep, right? Like, don't know what the hell you're doing, feeling like bogged down. Like, when the mind is bogged down, you can't do things the way that you would normally do them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when your mind's like restless and you're anxious and there's like shit on your mind, there's no way that you can like do what you would normally do in this energy, right? You're at a completely different vibe when you're sitting in this energy from when you're sitting in this energy. And I feel like with this cup energy, it's like we're going from swords to cup, right? So there's something here with the green and the feeling, right? Because we're going from air energy, which you would normally be comfortable in. I feel like, Gemini, like, it's not like, you know, it's not like you're not of air. It's just the fact that, like, it's an overstimulation of your mind, right? Like, you're thinking too much. It's causing anxiety. And then we go to this 8, which is of cups, of emotions, right? So I feel like this has something to do with emotions. This has something to do with feelings. This is a matter of the heart. Like, whatever this is that you're contemplating has to do with the heart. We have like green with the owl, and we have a lot of water, counselor. Like, you're being counseled, you're being helped, you're being guided, or the way to get to this energy is to receive help, right? And it's about an emotional issue. It's about something like of the heart. It's not a decision like based on like you're thinking about it, but it's not a decision that's supposed to be based on the mind. It's supposed to be based on the heart. And that's where this like instability of energy is coming from, right? Like, this instability of, like, you're overthinking about a matter that has something to do with not mind but heart, cups, right? So that's why it's not comfortable. Here we only have wand and air. We have a lot of fast energy, but we don't have like the cup, right? So Gemini, I don't feel like the question of what you need to, like, I don't think that I need to figure out what it is that you guys are wondering. Like, everybody has something on their mind that's different. But what I have to help you with is, I feel like, telling you what comes after the fact, right? Because I feel like for everybody, the decision that you make is different based on what the question is, right? So it's like, I wanted to be nosy and know what the question is, but I feel like there's just a completion here. With the 6 and the 4, that's a 10 to me. And I see like a lot of lines, right? I see like a lot of duality, right? A lot of balance in these two cards. With the 6 and the 4, it's like, it's giving me the vibe of like, again, the completion of a cycle. And I feel like the completion of the cycle, maybe the completion is in the fact that you're asking for help. Maybe the completion is in the fact that you ask for like assistance, or maybe the completion comes when you decide to make the decision that you make, right? But again, I can't tell you what the answer is. Like, I'm not meant to do that. And I feel like here with the 4 of, I feel like this is supposed to bring you into balance. So it's like, whatever makes you feel more in balance is the way that you're supposed to go. Like, that's the only way I can aid you right now. It's like, whatever this decision is that's put you out of balance, or like the overthinking, it's like the only way that this will be right is when you're put back into balance. And it's like the end of the cycle, when you put things right back to the, like, it's like putting things into balance, putting yourself back into balance, whatever that means to you. I know, I feel like for everyone's gonna be really different, but it's like putting something back into balance is what's gonna make this, like, I want to say it's like, it's gonna make it work for you. And that's the end of the cycle. Yeah, all I can say is that this decision that you decide to make has to come from the heart space, because I feel like this is you and the King of Water energy. I think that this King of Water is literally when you start to work in your heart space, when you start to, like, this decision has to be made from the heart, right? And this is the energy you come into after you make this decision. So whatever brings you back into balance, whatever helps balance you out is the right decision for you, I want to say. And this is going to bring you back into your heart space. I want to say back again, right? Because we have like, I feel like an elevation. We have like progression, I feel. And I feel like it comes with this heart and cup energy, right? We're talking about hearts and like, we're talking about cup energy, right? We're talking about heart. And I feel like the funny thing is that we have like wand energy, and then we have sword energy. So it's like, I think this is like, for me to tell you, another thing to help you is like, you're putting too much energy into it the wrong way. Like you're using wands, which is like passion, and like it could be like intimacy, it could have something to do with like sex, it has something like wands, right? Where you're using wands and you're using air, which is thoughts and logic, and that you need to be using cups. Like that's the message for you guys. You have to use cup energy. Yeah, like this will bring you into balancing out, but it only has to do with cups. Like look, everything here has to do with emotions, everything here has to do with cups. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's the only way that this cycle can complete itself. And with the healing card, there's something that this is going to bring you. Like it's like a gift kind of. It's like the frogs, it's reminding me of like declutter, like the clutter out your life. And it's like this clutter of the mind is going to be gone, right? Like once you make this decision from the heart. But don't use the wand energy or the sword energy to make this decision. Use the cup energy, which is your emotions. So how do you get into like the emotions of yourself? Like how do you get into that state where you can like actually feel, right? And I feel like that's reminding me of one of the Divine Feminines. She talks, I think Aries got her. It's like she talks about being at peace. The only way that you can like literally get to that part of yourself is when you're at peace. Because until you're at peace, you can't, everything is just illogical, right? Everything is just like motivated by something else. It's like you have to be at peace and calm to be at the energy of like, okay, now I can see clearly, right? And I'm seeing, when I say see clearly, it's like if I'm making a decision based on the heart, then I have to use my heart. So I have to have it clear to be like used, right? And it's just, it's such a like confirmation here with the heart on his like forehead, on his third eye. It's like there's something here, that a decision that has to be made based on the heart, right? It's like an inner, it's like an inner knowing, but from the heart space. So it's like your heart knows what to do, but your mind doesn't. So don't use swords, don't use wands, don't use like anything about passion, intimacy, don't use anything about like swords, logic. Like it might be an illogical decision. It might be something that comes from, I don't know, like what's the opposite of passion? Like, do you know what I'm saying? But it's coming from the heart, and that's all that matters. And I feel like here with the crone, this is like the divine trying to help you. With this sword, with the emperor, I feel like it's them bringing you clarity. With this huge sword, it's like some sort of clarity into your life. And again, it has something to do with emotions with the 9 of Cups. Like the 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, right? It's all about making your dreams come true. It's all about, I want to say, like a win, right? Like these two people are going to end up together. And I feel like, again, this is a matter of the heart. Maybe this involves speaking truth with this like huge sword, but I feel like this is more from like the counselor, the divine, the crone, like the assistance that you're receiving at this time. Like the assistance that you're receiving, again, to clarify the crone, which is the assistance you're receiving, and it's the emperor and the 9 of Cups. So the assistance you're receiving is about some sort of wish fulfillment, right? So what's wish fulfillment to you? Again, like what is going to bring you balance? That's the ending of the cycle. What brings you balance? What puts you back into balance? And it has to do, again, with this wish fulfillment, with this dream that you have. And they're coming to make it very clear. So yeah, guys, let's see if any divine feminines want to come out. I really love this reading, Gemini. It's so funny because you guys got Mikkel Muckle, who like all he speaks about is working from the heart, right? All he wants you to do is be like childlike. Again, this has a lot to do with Aries, I feel. They want you to work from the heart. Remember, we're talking about this cups. There's something about working from the heart space. This whole like line is working from the heart space. This has nothing to do with wands and air. It's all to do with the heart, right? And there is going to be some clarity given to you. Like it's coming your way, right? There's wish fulfillment coming your way, but it's only if you work in this area. So again, with Mikkel Muckle, he's trying to say like you have to work in your heart space, right? And with it coming out in reverse, I feel like it's a warning of like if you reject your heart, right? If you reject your heart, like, where will it lead you? If you reject your heart, the only place that I feel like it leads you is, I would just say, unhappy, right? Like, it's so funny. I feel like he's saying to do it. Like, whatever it is to do, I feel like he's saying yes. He's saying, like, you're clinging to unrealistic notions of security. I feel like that's what you're doing right now. So I feel like, Gemini, do not cling to unrealistic notions about security. Whatever this sense of security comes from is not real. I feel like what you really want is here in this middle. And again, it's like coming to yourself, coming inside, coming inward, reflect inward, come to the heart. Like, what is it that you really want? I feel like he's telling you to say yes. Like, he's like, no doubt, like, open up your heart. And I feel like he's just saying, like, say yes to whatever this offer is, or whatever it is that you're contemplating. Like, enjoy your life, right, Gemini? I think that's like the main message. Enjoy your life. Like, open up your heart. And I want to say, like, yeah, say yes to whatever this is. Anyway, Gemini, I hope this reading helps you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.